Welcome to Worcester Union Station, situated in downtown Worcester, Massachusetts. Worcester has long been an important station, earning its Union status by serving 7 railroads in the 19th century. Looks like there's a route map missing. Place it while you're here. There are more route tasks to discover, so make sure to apply missing route maps, put up posters, find the red socks, and put up the warning signs. The preceding Union Station was designed by the firm Ware and Van Brunt and served the city for 35 years before it was demolished. In the late 20th century, the frequency of trains diminished, leading to the station's closure in 1972, which later fell into disrepair. Although the building was disused, in 1980 it was added to the National Register of Historic Places. In 1992, 20 years after closing its doors, a non-profit group began fundraising to restore the station. In the year 2000, after completing a $32 million restoration project, the station reopened. The station retained its Union Station status with MBTA and Amtrak now operating services. MBTA reported that in 2018, the station averages 1,300 passengers who board at Worcester each week. Take charge of passenger traffic in dashing MBTA Purple and run through the commuter suburbs of central Massachusetts. Operate the sleek HSP 46, twinned with modern bi-level equipment on the bustling rails out of Boston South and Back Bay, out onto the busy Framingham-Worcester line. This is Train Sim World. MBTA commuter, Boston Framingham-Worcester line. In this training module, you will be learning to drive the MPI HSP-46 diesel-electric locomotive. You will need to set the generator field switch. This needs to be enabled for the locomotive to generate power. Insert the... Release the brakes. Now you're all set up, you can open the doors. Nice work. Close the doors and get ready to depart. Set the reverse. Use the master controller to apply some power and get moving. Now you've built up some speed. You can start coasting. On level grades, you can coast to maintain your speed, reducing energy consumption and stress on the motors. When coasting, always remain vigilant of the grade, as changes could cause the train to speed up or slow down. Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of braking force. The MPI HSP 46 is an AC traction diesel-electric locomotive for commuter trains, designed and built by Motive Power. In the mid-2000s, MBTA issued a request for proposals to replace its aging fleet. MBTA chose the HSP 46 locomotives, powered by GE Gevo 12 diesel engines from GE Transportation. These engines meet the new Tier 3 emission standards enforced by the EPA. You are approaching the station. Begin applying a small amount of braking force. Nice work. The train has safely come to a stop. You can now open the doors. Good job. That concludes all of the basics of operating this locomotive. In this training module, you will be learning to drive the CTC-5 control trailer coach. Set the reverser to forward. This controls the direction of travel. You're ready to open the doors. Use the throttle to apply some power and get moving. Built up some speed. You can start coasting. On level grades, you can coast to maintain your speed. reducing energy consumption and stress on the motors. When coasting, always remain vigilant of the grade, as changes could cause the train to speed up or slow down. Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of braking force. Approaching the station, begin applying a small amount of braking force. Nice work. The train has... Good job. That concludes all of the basics of operating this control trailer coach.
you.